already know what it is, man. Another live segment, Just Be You TV, Mopsy Logic. It's your boy B.U.
H-Hands.
Shame.
You already know, man. First off, man, you know, big prayers out to DMX, man. He's a legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? Shit is real right now, man. Hope he pulls through, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know, shit, DMX. He at one time he had the game fucked up. He had his time at one time. You know what I'm saying? If them drug problems ain't affect him, you know what I mean? That nigga could have been a big star, man. Like, that nigga had the movies he was fucking the movies up. You know what I mean? The nigga stayed with the platinum records.
Yeah.
Like, nigga was a problem out there, man.
I seen some footage. It was at Woodstock. How he had the crowd moving. He had motherfuckers out there in mosh pits and all types of shit.
He
you know what I'm saying?
legend,
dropping
man.
them anthems. He singing this, chanting this, all shit.
You know, but that's what happens in the industry, though. You know what I mean? Niggas like him, he's a great, you know, lyricist, a great man. You know what I mean? But the drugs, man, the drugs got him to him. You know, the drinking. You know, he's a drinker, and that shit. You know that activates every other demon you got in you.
Yeah,
and this is what happened.
You see what he said? His man smoked that wood with him when he was 14. Laced the shit with crack. That was the beginning of the end. But you know, ain't nothing. No, he's still a legend, man.
He
you know,
so much shit after that.
He,
though, you know?
One of the originators of pain music. You know, he brought that pain music for a lot of other artists. So you know, a lot of people can relate to X. He's a lot of people's favorite rapper.
He sure is.
Prayers out to the dog, man.
Prayers go out to the dog. Darkman X.
Darkman X, man. Yeah, that shit crazy. That shit is definitely some breaking news, though. Yeah, man. He'll pull through, though. I seen a pic.
No, they saying that picture was an old picture from the hospital.
Yeah, that's an old picture.
Yeah, that's why everybody thought he was alright.
He's brain dead. He's brain dead right now. You know, that's what they
say. So that
saying.
picture wouldn't even be real if he was brain dead.
That's an old picture. As soon as I seen it, I knew it was.
Open,
plus, the nigga's way heavier than he is in that picture right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn, X ain't doing so good, man. They said the whole hospital, doctors and nurses walked to the parking lot and prayed for him yesterday.
Yeah, they're having a vigil right now.
Yeah, all the riders, all the motorcycles.
At 5 o'clock,
they said mad motherfuckers came out.
His kids are showing up. He got 15 kids.
Yep, they all showing up.
Yeah, man. So you know,
of course, man. DMX, he was a level on all platforms, man. You know, he was an Americanized industry rapper, hood rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was on the radio. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers couldn't cross over and still be hood rappers. You know what I'm saying?
He carried that Rough Riders flag. You know, he really was. You know what I mean? He was the lead dog on the Rough Riders, man. They had a hell of a movement in the 90s.
So, you know. And he always had that Rough Rider shit. You know, he played that part in every movie. Remember in that joint, that nigga came out the motherfucking parking garage on the quad, the four-wheeler, killing that shit. You know what I mean?
That's that Rough Rider shit.
Yeah.
Them niggas is out there. It's gonna be tough, man, because nobody want to.
It's a lot. They got their motorcycle club. It's a lot of them. They're older now. A lot of them is, you know what I mean, work jobs, be supervisors. Then after work, they go on them ride outs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, see, a lot of COs is Rough Riders, even some police.
You already know.
You know?
This shit is real, man.
Yeah.
He gotta pull through, but you know, when they say you brain dead, like how could you even come out of that shit? Besides a miracle, and that's why they out there praying for him now.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, man.
It's a tough thing, man.
General should be calling too, man. You know, see what the fuck he got to say.
You know, it's a lot going on.
A lot of shit going on, man.
You had the Ozzy's and Earth, Wind, and Fire last night on the
Versus.
Versus.
Yo,
I didn't watch it.
I watched a little bit of that today, this morning and shit. Yo, it's real. Yo, that was real, son. I watched some of that today.
I started watching.
You already know how I play anyway.
I didn't see what D Dice was DJing.
Yeah, yo, but you know, my man, this nigga was fucking his name up. He was like, DJ Nice. DJ Nice.
D-Nice.
No. That's what, because Steve Harvey was hosting it. It's like, DJ Nice, hit him. And then he fucked up, so he tried to switch it up like, you know, it's just like Luther. We don't call him Luther. No, it's just like, what do you say, Luther Vandross. We call him some shit he was saying, but Hold on, man. This is my man.
You already know what it is, man.
Call from an incarcerated individual at Cheshire Correctional Institution. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and consent to this recorded call, press 1. To refuse charge, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
What's goody?
Yeah.
What's going on,
Jay?
Jay?
General, how you doing, man?
No doubt, taking it easy.
Yeah,
man. Shit, man. Talk to your sister. She said you got a lot to talk about this week. What's going on, man?
It's been a while since I talked to y'all, and a lot's been going on, and I've been, I had a few things on my mind, and now with George Floyd, with the trial going on, it's like all these things coming together. So you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to talk to y'all about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Where we gonna begin?
So we can start with George Floyd. It's like it kind of started something, almost a year ago, and you know what I'm saying it continues, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm talking about is like this I don't know, this new interest in what has been happening, for years, you're saying hundreds of years really, and just thinking about how George Floyd kind of changed the playing field for all of us.
Right.
You're saying whether you're black or white, you're saying no matter where you're at in this country or in the world, it made you really stop and think about justice and hate and you're saying action, protest. I'm in here and I can distinctly remember seeing pieces of the video on the news, and you're saying I was in the cell by myself and I was totally unprepared for what I saw. And then you're saying it really quickly, you're saying brothers in here started talking about it, and we were wondering like how are people going to respond now, because these are the type of things that we've been talking about happening, you're saying, for years. And even though there were other videos out that kind of speak to what our experience has been, it's almost like people are ignoring us, not believing, or simply not caring. And then George Floyd, you're saying his death, his murder changed things. You're saying it put things in a different perspective, and kind of forced people to care, allowed people to care, and helped people to care. And then us, you're saying,
of course,
thinking about us in prison, you're saying brothers in the streets, you're saying it put, you're saying our experiences also in a different light. You're saying I was just thinking about how now that the trial is happening, how it's not just Derek Chauvin, the police officer. He's not the only one on trial right now. You're saying it's like history is on trial, and then our future is on trial too. So that's another thing I've been thinking about. You're saying last summer with all those protests going on, I'm thinking about what this summer is going to look like absent anymore. You're saying deaths on camera. You're saying if no one else dies this summer, will this summer still be a year of protest? Will people continue to fight?
Shit.
You're saying I'm in here, so I can't see all the work that's being done out there. And I know there is work still being done, but I can't see it. It's not on the news anymore. It's not,
they're switching shit over. They're switching shit over, man. Like the Asian shit. They're switching shit over. And they trying to get rid of the Black Lives Matter movement for this summer. They ain't trying to think about none of that shit this summer, man. That's all it is. Motherfuckers need to get on the boat with us. You know what I'm saying? Because Asians ain't never liked us any goddamn ways. You know what I mean? So I don't even understand that movement. But continue.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's something that I wanted to talk about too. You're saying that's something that I want to talk about too, because a couple weeks or maybe a month ago, I'm not exactly sure, they showed a video of a woman walking down the street, and then some big guy coming up to her and just kicking her, pushed her down or kicked her, and then when she was down on the ground, kicking her again.
Yeah.
And when they showed that video, I was so mad. You're saying I'm in the cell and I'm watching. I'm just so mad. I don't know. So, and what I thought about later on is how you're saying the hate that killed George Floyd, right?
You know what I think? Not to cut you off, but my opinion on that shit is, I don't think it's the same. It's definitely not the same hate, because what it is, I think for whoever that brother was, even though we know Asians always been on some shit with, like, they ain't never like black people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been on no hate crime shit. I believe that if it was a brother, that he was mentally unstable, he was on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no regular motherfuckers from the hood thinking about no Asians and doing something to them. You know what I'm saying? Or even think about hating them like they know, like we know they hate us. You remember the movie Menace? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, art imitates reality. Hurry up and buy it. It's been like that forever. You know what I'm saying?
Because they always wanted to be the white man, and now that the white man put that shit on them, they're doing this now, this Asian hate shit. It ain't coming from us, but there's some motherfuckers who's doing the foul shit. But shit, there's some motherfuckers out of everybody who's doing the foul shit. Of course,
but the majority of motherfuckers who do the foul shit is white people to other fucking nationalities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What a coincidence that this Chauvin trial is going on right now. Now everyone's talking about stop the Asian hate. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened to the black hate that we've been going through forever, though? You know, like, you know what I'm saying? And the Asians who's been hating us forever. Now y'all talking about, stop the Asian hate, and you want to put out a video of some big black dude kicking an Asian lady? And now you're saying, like, come on, man. What the fuck is you talking about, man? Put some real shit up there that's, that we've been dealing with and we're never going to stop dealing with, which is the black hate that comes from every other race. You feel what I'm saying? It's always been that way. We've got it the most, and it's still going on, and they're trying to switch up the agenda right now. And like, fuck the Black Lives Matter shit. Let's deal with the Asians now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I don't want to sound hateful, but we know they don't fuck with us. They know white people don't fuck with them. And the majority of the shit that goes down when you're dealing with hate crimes and terrorism inside America is white people doing shit, man.
The white man fuck with them more than they fuck with us.
Yeah, I know. But nigga, we the fucking ones that is
No. I'm just saying nobody don't fuck with us.
Exactly. We the main target opposed to every other nationality. You know what I'm saying?
We're the enemy.
So we've been screaming stop the black hate since slavery days. You know what I'm saying? We've been screaming stop the black hate. We've been screaming it heavier this summer. You feel what I'm saying? That people is thinking we've been screaming it heavier, but nah. You look at it's been going on since the beginning of the time. Any history that you look at and see all the protests and they saying stop killing us and all this shit, we've been through this shit a million times. Like,
see the shit like remember when Gayle King came out and spoke on this one? I don't respect her because you only came out and spoke on something because everybody else did. When all this other shit was going on, you wasn't saying nothing about nothing. Now that the shit is on, and all of it, everything was always on camera. There was always footage, a picture. There's always some evidence that says, damn, they took it too far. You know what I mean? There's always, the evidence is always there, but they don't want to, they don't care about that.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, that little bullshit clip they want to put of the one brother doing some bullshit. And now it's like, I didn't see it either. But now they want to take that and run with it like, now black people are running around doing hate crimes on Asians.
We know, it don't even make sense. But they don't want to understand who did everything. The same person who told them motherfuckers to rush the Capitol is the same person who got the motherfuckers hating the Asians.
Yeah, nigga. Because he said that's where COVID came from. He said it's the what did he say?
It came from China.
The Kung Fu flu.
Well, that white kid in Atlanta, he ain't black. He's the one I seen him on the poster boy for the Asian hate when he went to the spot.
Because it usually be a white motherfucker doing that shit, man. Because they're built.
I didn't see the black person.
Going back to what you say, it's built off hate. There's a difference because listen, when you dealing with rage out of pure hate for a motherfucker, like that's what you see when Klansmen or Aryan motherfuckers or people who just regularly don't like brothers, you feel what I'm saying? They you can see it, like they almost foaming in the mouth when they talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can see the hate and aggression in them. It's different than getting into something with somebody from a different nationality. Like we don't move around. We might not fuck with somebody, but when have you ever known somebody that see another nationality? Anybody that you know or dealt with dealing with growing up. Any of us and look at somebody like, oh, I hate that motherfucker. Oh, can't stand that motherfucker's skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't. You can't even picture yourself saying some shit like that.
Yeah, let him go. Yeah, what's going on, James?
No doubt, and I'm saying, I hear what you're saying, right? I hear what you're saying, but no, not even but. I hear what you're saying, and at the same time, think about what you're saying. What I'm hearing you saying is that there are different levels to hate. There are different ways that hate is expressed. And then at the same time, the flip side of that is the lack of care. You know what I'm saying? So, going back to slavery and our stories being ignored, it's not just hate that, those stories are ignored. It's also a lack of care. And then you get to the point to where people just, don't pay no mind. It's like, you're right. Think about Walter Scott and you say Eric Garner. Like, there have been other murders that have been caught on tape and people did not react the same way because there was a lack of care or there was hate. So you mentioned, Trump and him being in the highest position of power as far as political power in this country and him spewing hate and how people are reacting to it. And then one of y'all said something that was key is that, this is what people in those positions of power who are trying to, divide and conquer, they're messaging hate in their words outright, you're saying explicitly and implicitly.
Yeah.
So now think about how people responded. Because that's another thing you talked about. He said, the Asians, they never mess with us. Now, I'm not agreeing with that, you're saying, because just like how I always know, so where you can't judge all Asians.
No, you can't. You're right about that, but but listen, the majority.
No, we're just saying.
You know what I'm saying? We know the
majority. We don't have nothing to do with the Asian hate.
Yeah.
Niggas don't got nothing to do with the Asian hate. That's my message. You know what I'm saying? This is a message for the white people.
No, listen what I'm saying. The majority, there's some Asians, just like there's always some in every nationality, there's somebody who's not with it.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
Racist to a certain extent.
And when we was coming up, you got to understand, the older Asians ain't with it. This is who we was dealing with, the older Asians. But now, the young white folks that came up under they old white, parents or whoever, these old military cats coming in, they gonna kill the chick. They live by that and they teach that hate to their kids just like they teach the hate. We don't fuck with niggas. We don't fuck with chinks. We don't fuck with we don't. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's total.
We know hate
that's
is
why,
real.
That's why that shit is out here.
The Asian hate, but it ain't coming from us.
Yeah,
it's coming from where it's coming from.
That's the only message.
It's coming from them black folk, them black kids. Probably them black dudes who think they white, man. Brothers don't do shit like that.
Exactly. That's our message. Like, we don't got nothing to do with stop the Asian hate. All right, we ain't got nothing to do with that. Let's move on. Let's continue to say stop the black hate. Straight up.
No. Because you know what they did? They didn't even want to do that. They just put on in the window, we stand with you. Who do you stand with? You stand with the police or you stand with the black people? Putting that up to be safe.
We know with us, it comes with a lot of bullshit. Like, old movements. Like,
straight up, man.
No doubt. And that, all right, so the root of what I'm saying is lack of care. And at the end of the day, it's like, I want you to care about me, but I don't care about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love us first. They want us to love them first.
That's their message to us.
Yeah, love us first.
We don't care about you, but we want y'all to care about us. Because we're getting hated on, even though we've been getting hated on forever too. All right. But you ain't never been giving a fuck about us all this time. You still saying hurry up and buy. We've been going through it forever.
No doubt. So, and that brings me back to something that happened in here in the unit I'm in, right? So things was messed up. You know what I'm saying? It was just messed up. Without going into too much detail, just leave it at that. And now, as a mentor, I had to ask myself, all right, I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. But I don't like how things are. You know what I'm saying? Now, what can I do to help things change? My answer is, I have to be better. I have to be the change that I want other people to be.
Yeah.
And that's real.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
Yeah. You got to take the initiative. That's real.
You can't tell somebody to do something you ain't doing.
Right.
Exactly. And that gets to the point. That's exactly what I wrote on my door. Do not expect others to change if you're not willing to change first. Don't expect others to care about you if you're not willing to care about them. And that's the thing is like, yo, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to call you back because
Yeah. We here. All right. We here. We gonna double up this segment, man. You already know.
Yeah, but you know,
yeah, man.
That's
true though,
that's
man.
Some real shit.
No doubt.
Yeah. But you gotta understand, for us, see,
all right, he's about to hit us back.
But the only thing is, for us, this is where it gets fucked up in that situation, because it's true what he's saying, but not as the white folks trying to make us do that. They put the pressure on us to change because that's breaking us. You see what I'm saying? Because you want us to move this way, and then you still gonna shit on us at the end of the day. Because you got motherfuckers a lot of motherfuckers is doing what they supposed to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And niggas is still getting shitted on.
Exactly.
Come on, man. You remember when Oprah went into that fucking store, wherever the fuck she was at, overseas or whatever, and they following her around? Bitch, you don't know who this bitch is? You fucking serious?
Word, man. But that's what I'm saying. Our main message is like, it ain't Black America that has anything to do with that movement, man. We not the aggressors, you know what I'm saying? Nor that we should.
Plus, man,
but we don't have the time and energy to be dealing with that shit either, because we're still dealing with our own crisis. They're still killing us.
Man, we always been fans.
Every day, you know that.
They still killing us. That shit ain't changing, man.
They putting that shit way in the back of the papers.
Right.
Just like they putting this trial in the back of the papers.
But we always been a fan.
Yeah. What you were saying?
So one of the things that I was thinking about, right, when I saw the recent video of the brother who attacked that woman. So there's two things, and I'm gonna say one real quick, and then I'm gonna move to the second part. One is that that's not an isolated incident. There have been other black males who have been attacking Asian people as well. So that wasn't an isolated incident. But the bigger thing is when the Stop Asian Hate campaign started, #Stop Asian Hate. One of the first things I noticed was, they ain't say Asian Lives Matter. And I saw that as them showing respect and acknowledging that this is a separate but related incident. And I'm not going to diminish
I could respect that
movement by trying to co-opt that. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember as soon as the Black Lives Matter came out, what the police do?
Yeah,
Blue Lives Matter and White Lives Matter, all lives matter.
But watch the fly shit. See, they're not gonna rebuttal. They're not gonna try to rebuttal this though. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna try to rebuttal this. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't got nothing to do with them. It's only that we're saying that to the fucking police. You see what I'm saying? We're saying Black Lives Matter to the police because they're the ones.
They got shit to do with
you know what I mean?
Else.
They're the ones. We're talking to them. Asians ain't talking to them.
Hell,
you see what I'm saying?
And they're not talking to just the black community just because even though it's not an isolated incident, those are them couple of motherfuckers that's bunched up into the tiny percent of brothers who's actually going to do some dumb shit like that because they're not really from the hood. Yeah. Like I said, anybody that you know or grew up around with
video, they can go upload a video from anywhere and find one or two.
Yeah, and no matter they're going to pick those. Because like I said, any nigga you know from the hood, no matter what niggas been into or whatever dirt if niggas ever done, you're not doing no stupid shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta see the data.
We're not running up on no Asians to beat up
like guess what? You know if we seen that video that you love, that we seen 20, 15 years ago, the video you love, and they put that up there talking about Stop Asian Hate. Nigga, that's from this don't even got nothing to do with
the X5, the X5 video. Yeah, that shit was crazy, my nigga. They would if they would find that video today, they would definitely use that because some niggas ended up fucking up some Asians in front of this gas station one time because the nigga, the Asian was talking shit, you know what I mean, and they ended up getting into it, but they got fucked up. If they found that video and put it out, they would say that was a hate crime, the way they did them niggas. But they brought it upon themselves, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he meant by, like, they'll take anything and run with this shit. But like I said, I'm not saying that there ain't no niggas who ain't gonna do it. But it ain't no motherfuckers like us.
The average nigga don't got a lot of interactions with Asians, so it ain't really us. That's why they I know I don't in my life.
It ain't motherfuckers like us. They trying to make it seem like it's like, oh shit, we gotta worry about hood motherfuckers. They gonna see Asians and just because of course we're the most feared. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. So they can they think niggas from the hood is running up on Asians.
The first time I heard about it was that incident in Atlanta. I ain't hear about all these other.
It could if they're young and dumb. You know, these young niggas would be running around the city doing fucking knockout challenges and all that shit. Now, I wouldn't put it past them, but you know what I mean. Younger motherfuckers, either you're young, you ain't got it all, or you're on something. It ain't no regular niggas from the hood doing that. Straight up. So we disassociate ourselves with that movement. But like I said, I respect that you said that, you know, they're not using the Asian Life Matter shit, but
they just don't want to copy.
This ain't the right time. We dealing with the Chauvin trial.
That's a flagrant copy right there if you use Asian Lives Matter.
Yeah, they ain't doing that. But still,
it already been copied 2-3 times.
I'm just like, God damn, where's this coming from? We know you've been hated on just like we've been hated on, but not just like.
Alright, but we getting off that subject anyway, because that's the new shit and I ain't really.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? We ain't that in. I ain't that into that because it don't really apply to me.
That's what I would say. That shit
don't. That shit ain't.
That's just for the other motherfuckers.
I don't see a clear separation. Saying at the end of the day, hate is hate, and what's right is right.
Yeah, hate is a hater. You hating on.
Yeah. But who's hating on them though? That's the question. Who the fuck is hating on them for them to be coming out like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm saying is for the black community, we still dealing with our own hate.
By and large, it ain't the black community. I know that.
Straight up.
By and large.
They might be trying to put it on us.
That's what's going on. This is why it's coming. This is why it's coming into our conversation.
Nigga, that kick ain't worse than what that white nigga did. He killed like 6 women.
And it's always going to be like that. It's never going to be worse than what any of these white terrorists been doing.
So that's reality.
That's why we keep saying, like, we hear this and like,
I ain't hear no black shit that sounded that went to them extremes.
Exactly. It's never going to be.
It's always different. You know what I mean? You ever see them posters? This nigga went in there and killed all of these motherfuckers. This nigga don't got no gun. They kill him. They bring him
we
in.
know about that, but I know the facts is the facts,
I mean?
nigga. When you go to the extremes, you go to the extremes. Niggas ain't go to the extremes. Fuck all that.
And it's always white people going to the extremes.
So that's my point why I'm saying fuck that shit. It ain't us. The fuck I ain't debating it. It ain't fuck. A kick ain't a fucking gunshot, nigga.
Word up.
No, I mean that shit.
They try to take anything around that shit, man.
You gotta make sense. Show some facts of what blacks really did to be like, oh yeah, y'all niggas is man.
Yeah, niggas don't move like that, man. Niggas don't move like that.
No doubt. I'm saying it's like when I watched the attack on the Capitol in January. You know what I'm saying? And thinking about how the vast majority of the people in those crowds was white.
Of course.
Exactly.
And then at the same time, seeing brothers in that crowd, in the same crowd that was harassing and disrespecting, the black female officer, and you're saying,
those are the ones.
Those are the ones who would be doing them hate crimes.
They hating everything. They hating that blacks, Jews, Asians. They hating everything.
You see what I'm saying? Those are the ones, my nigga.
The real antagonists, motherfuckers.
Yeah, those are the
oath keepers and proud boys.
They don't represent us, just like you said. You see them couple black people who sprinkled up in that Capitol riot. They don't represent us. You know what I'm saying? They're black. But they don't represent us. And them videos, them couple niggas was probably in them same videos, Russian, Asians.
Them white dudes,
and they used them to be like, yo, it was a black person. It was a black person. It was a black person.
This is my friend.
Yeah. Tony's my bud.
No doubt. What I'm getting at is that's how hate works, man. It's like you guys out there on the internet. It's like you can have all types of hate groups and all these different sites that are spewing all this misinformation and false news, and people get caught up in that. And that's what I'm saying is like, thinking about how racism and hate has, evolved in this country, it's like, there's a I don't know, it's an insidious way that this stuff gets in people's minds, and now you wonder, it's like, why does this person hate me? They don't hate me because they know me. They don't hate me from any of their personal experience. They're hating me because they're being programmed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a program. Exactly. It's a program.
In-house, and on social media.
Make blacks look like thugs. Make niggas look less less than human, all that shit.
And who but thugs would be the ones to run up on a fucking Asian and do a hate crime? A thug. It had to be a thug. Get these thugs off the streets. They're attacking Asians. They're attacking whites. Get the fuck out of here.
Crime is happening where it's happening, but
we know the history, man. This is why we shouldn't be talking about this, because we know the history forever and ever. Any terrorist shit that happens, even though white people always blame other nationalities for being terrorists, they did the most terroristic shit ever. Like bombings, fucking mass murders, all types of shit. The
average normal nigga minds their business and do what they do and be one too. Like weirdo shit like attacking other races and all that, then you gotta, you know what I mean, look at the individual, because come on.
Niggas don't be doing that shit.
I don't know them type of people.
Motherfuckers be in Panther organizations.
I know people that wake up and get up and go try to make moves. Like I don't know nobody that's really trying to like really be, I'm gonna go hit somebody in the head with a brick who's Asian just for nothing. Like, come on.
There wouldn't even be no Chinese spots. Nigga, King Wild be shut down right now. Nigga, that shit's right in the back of the hood.
You said they take one case nigga with mental health, do something bugged out, and then they'll blow it up like, oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this one nigga and be like, this nigga was a real off. For real. You gotta really know the source of where some of that shit coming from, because
man.
Just think how niggas move.
They flooding the media, like I said, at this wrong time. People are trying to talk about the trial, so that
niggas
means like,
do more shit to each other than they do to
This is the breakdown. They're like, oh shit.
Like, be for real. Let's be realistic. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said I don't really. A lot of that shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. What you think gonna happen if they let this fucking man off?
That's what it was looking like.
Oh my goodness, they let him off. If we could be back to riots and
that's the smoke screen. They're trying to shift it to the Asians so they can be like, man, the blacks is about to erupt again because this trial's going on.
They can shift it. Niggas got their eye on that. Niggas ain't when that verdict come out, ain't no shift that's gonna have nigga forgetting this verdict coming out.
It's definitely gonna restart a whole bunch of new protests and all that.
They better know they need to send his ass down. They need to send him down. They better know that.
It seemed like with the charge he got, how much he gonna get? It's third degree murder. So if he blows it out, what is that? 15?
Nah, he's gonna get like 7.
See what I'm saying?
That's like manslaughter. Third degree is like manslaughter.
If he even get it broke down in anything less than what it is, there's gonna be probably probation.
But it's gonna be a problem if he don't get man something. But he ain't getting man 1 or 2. He's gonna get like 3, and it's gonna be broken down to fucking what's that? Manslaughter.
I seen it say he was charged with third degree murder. That's what he was.
Because they're gonna say he didn't kill him with the intent to kill him. He was killed in the process
he killed him with the intent to kill him.
They already tried.
That's what to say.
He was trying to cop his plea right after. You see when they showed him talking to others, like he was big and sizable. He looked like he could have been on something. Like he was already trying to.
That's what they're trying to say anyway. They're trying to say he OD'd. He said he OD'd.
He was alright. He was alright.
He was good until you fucking put your neck on his fucking. Put your knee in his neck.
That's like if you smoke a blunt and fucking drink some Henny and then you fucking run into the police and they choke your ass out and you die. They're like, oh well, he had weed and liquor in the system, so that explains that. And he got a history. You're done. You're done. Up, cops all free. That's it. That's how.
Witnesses from the police that are pretty much testifying against them. So now it's just a matter of the jury and things following through. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is bigger than this dude, man. It's bigger than this dude.
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. And if they don't find that nigga guilty, it's gonna get even bigger. Yeah. But the fucked up shit is though, what if he does get found guilty? Does that mean all the protesting stops? No. And that means all the killing is gonna stop too from the police? Hell no. After that stops, another video is gonna pop up, and motherfuckers gonna be back in the streets again.
It's all kind of police.
It's still shootings going on since George Floyd. The past year there was still another fucking 17 bodies. Nigga, that's not even an exact number, but I still be seeing videos coming up. It'd be like 2 months ago, unarmed shooting. Like, these motherfuckers be on the bullshit. They pull up with a fake ass traffic stop, and then it leads to death most of the time, man. Straight up, man.
A lot of times, what we know too is that there are shootings going on that are on video that we won't see for another 6 months to a year.
Exactly,
because the police departments be holding them.
Yeah, like I said,
police departments hold them shit hostage for a minute.
And they be talking about, my camera wasn't on.
The body camera wasn't activated. All kinds.
These niggas ain't getting charged for nothing.
That shit is a.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you like this. You shoot a nigga when you ain't got your body camera on, you're going down. That's how it should just be, nigga.
Hell yeah.
You're going down. Cause you should have your shit on, nigga. As soon as you getting out that car, nigga, bam. Turn your shit on. As soon as you get out that car for action, bang.
We need to know if you needed to fucking use lethal force or not. Because you motherfuckers is always doing
definitely always seem to have that shit turned on.
You know how many times, like, what the fuck is the tasers about? And all this other shit that you be using. Like, you just be spraying motherfuckers up instantly. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas act like they never heard of an arm shot, a leg shot. Niggas is at the range every day.
I'm not saying nothing new, but yo, I watched this white dude pull up into it was a 24-minute video of a white dude.
They always talk.
All right, fuck that shit, man. But yo, you got a minute left, man. It was a good double segment today. What else? Anything you got to say, man?
Close it out. We're gonna close it out on what note?
I mean, at the end of the day, I think you asked a really good question. Is like, even if he is found guilty, what comes next? And at the end of the day, it's like, that's something that we all got to ask ourselves. Like, yo, what are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are we going to do as individuals and collectively? Like, what are we going to do? And that means that we have to think about it now. We don't have to wait for the verdict.
Yeah, you're right.
Yo, it's been a pleasure, man. I love you.
Always, man. Kobe, man. You know that, man.
Yeah, man. Hit me up, bro.
Talk to you soon.
You know what it is, man.
I love y'all, brother.
Love you too,
man. For real, man. You know what it is.
You gotta keep it pushing. You know what I mean?
Right, man.
You see that game last night? You ain't see Gonzaga and UCLA?
Nah. I was about to say that was on Saturday night. Yeah.
All right, man. Yes, sir.
You know what
That's
it is,
a nice
man.
double segment.
Nice double segment.
You know
Definitely got a lot in. About racism and discrimination, man. You know, stop the hate, man. Love your neighbor, man.
Yeah, we can go on for days about that. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Tap that like button. Tap that subscribe button, man. Just Be You TV. Mopsic Logic is on the way. You better be ready for that shit. It's your boy B.U.
H hands.
Shank.
Taking y'all to the bank, man. To the next episode. You know what it is.